What makes kids go bad? Is it guns? Or is it selling sex for money? Or is it the drugs? Well, there is no solid answer. It's an accumulation of different factors, and the day the child was born, they were ascribed a social class, a status, a race, and a gender. But these children that suffer are not ascribed determination or the will to do better. All they need is someone to be there for them and support them. That person can be you, or that person can be me.
Pushed away. I know, yeah, I know. I take your words and twist them so far away from what you meant. I know, yeah, I know. I know that life gets hard sometimes, but we grow as we go.
Meals of Hope is an organization created by the Community of Hope Church. It has a small volunteer staff, but the staff is amazing and makes a big impact in the Rosemont community. There is an area in Rosemont that has subsidized housing for families who are struggling financially. Many of the kids from this housing project come to Meals of Hope. Many of the kids are going through a lot of hardships due to their family's financial struggles. Meals of Hope not only feeds these kids, but it's also a place for them to talk to somebody if they don't have anyone at home, or to create a social network with people who care about their welfare and can help the kids get through hard times and do what is needed to help them out in any way.
That we can make a difference to anyone who cares to listen. I know, yeah, I know. I know, yeah, I know.
While working at Meals of Hope, I've created bonds with many of the kids, and I'm privileged to be a mentor to them. I am always encouraging them to consider secondary education, because education is the key to success and upward social mobility, and a great way to study something you're enthusiastic about and make a career out of your passion.
I know that life gets hard sometimes, but we grow as we go.
Being at Meals of Hope, I've noticed similarities in my own childhood. These kids are going through a tough lifestyle, and I can feel their suffering when they mention their hardships. When I was in 4th grade, I lived in Richfield, Minnesota. My parents divorced when I was in 1st grade. My mother won custody of me and my 2 little sisters. My mom has always had a drug and alcohol problem for most of my life that I can remember, childhood to my teenage years. But in Richfield, that's when my mom had her lowest point. She was abused by her boyfriend daily, and me and my sisters had to watch that, and we couldn't really do anything. He would hide the phone, and we couldn't even call 911. And she would also drink daily, and was mostly passed out on the couch, from what I can remember. Me and my sisters would even go days without food sometimes, a day or two. So there might be like bologna slices in the fridge and expired milk. That was about it sometimes. My mom would use the child support money for other things, mostly drugs and alcohol. My sisters and I suffered child neglect physically and emotionally. I love my mom, but at that point in her life, she was not fit to be a mother of 3 children. Working at Meals of Hope has made me determined to help these kids out, because no child deserves to go hungry or be ignored. I am extremely grateful I chose Meals of Hope And I'm glad that I get to work with these kids because they are so strong for what they have to go through. And many people don't ever have to go through that in their lives. And it just makes me extremely grateful to work with them and that they just impact my life every day. I'm just very thankful that I chose Meals of Hope.